talked about energy and not putting energy out into the world. If you get energy out into the world, you're going to get energy and outcome back. And you're going to live a miserable life where you're a grown man that is living off the heyday of your military career, and all you could do is talk.
So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't never. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about.
Welcome to a new episode of Breaking the Cycle podcast.
Back, brother.
Today we are
What? What'd you think I was going to say?
Nothing.
Watch your language, kid. All right, let's go. What do we got today?
Today we are going to be discussing the second category of decaf, which is something that we rate ourselves every single night on, and it's an acronym for discipline, energy, confidence, action, and freak. And today we're going to be going off of the second letter, E for energy. And
we're going to dive deep into how we rate ourselves and that we're supposed to rate ourselves every night. And we don't do it. If we get it 80% of the time, I'll say sometimes we maybe don't get it done, but we would like to get it every night. We don't do it. So just everything that we do, nothing's ever perfect. No one's ever perfect. We miss it some days. But this episode is obviously our sign to get back on track and make it happen starting today. So E for energy. But before we do that,
you have a joke for us.
Who wants to start with a joke?
Oh my God. Plot twist.
If you guys are new to BTC, lately, he's been getting jokes for us. It's scary.
All right, so got some extracurricular activity with the dogs going on over there out the window that we see. They're kind of, I don't know, humping each other and stuff, but that's all right. Let's go on with the show. The show must go on. All right. So let's see. I have a couple of good ones. Oh, these
goes in the middle.
These are good
I
ones.
stopped relying on the Discord AI for jokes because Discord AI is like, "Hey, can I get any good cheesy jokes?" And it's like, "Okay, what kind of jokes are you looking for?" And then I say like, "What kind of?"
So
jokes
I pay for a service. I pay for a service, an AI service.
I say what I'm looking for, and then it says, "We have no past history of."
No, this is worse. I paid for like $15 or $20 a month for this one. And so I asked it for a joke, and it gave me a joke, and it says, "Would you like another riddle?" And I said, yes. It gives you options to answer the question. So it says, yes, I would like another riddle. So I click on the option that they gave me in the conversation, and when I click, yes, I want another riddle, it says,
we don't have any more.
You haven't given me a riddle in the first place to start off with, so I don't know what you're talking about. What kind of riddle would you like? After it just asked me if I wanted another riddle. They updated it where it asks you a question and it gives you options to answer, like a multiple choice. And it doesn't even recognize the multiple choice that it freaking gave me, but it's supposed to be AI. This is where this world is going.
AI doesn't remember history.
The second you said this is where the world is going, just totally canceled our entire episode.
This is where the world is going. I think a lot of our commenters on Instagrams and stuff are AI because they can't be humans actually thinking like that. Those can't be grown men that are hating and talking crap about kids. There's grown men on the internet that go on my videos for the project.
Talking to you, Cameron Steinhardt.
No, they've gotten worse.
And Preston Bernardi.
Oh, those guys are like kindergartner amateur hour compared to the new ones. They go on and say that I'm on steroids and I'm skinny and I'm gay and I use the N-word. Some today say out of nowhere, some guy just says, "I guarantee use the N-word with a strong R at the end. Guaranteed."
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
We said some of those comments
he says that my son is gay. He said my wife is a man. Like these kind of things people say. Like a grown man.
And he didn't say anything
A grown man who says and then talks crap about me for in the military because I wasn't in combat and then they ask, "Well, what was your job in the military?" So I just always say I was a cook and I put an emoji of a chef hat and I tell them that was my job.
You were a weatherman.
And so I tell them I was a cook. And then since they were imagine that, like they're a combat veteran and that's what they're doing with their free time now after they did that. That's how they're living their life, is talking shit to other men on the internet and talking shit about children on the internet and making racist, sexist jokes on the internet. That's what they've done. So
that's messed up.
But they were in combat, so that they could.
Oh yeah. They're
good, and I'm evil, and I shouldn't be shooting guns. I shouldn't be yelling at people. I shouldn't be training people. I shouldn't be coaching people. I shouldn't have kids. I shouldn't be proud. I shouldn't be an American. I shouldn't be a Marine, because.
So everything you've done in your life should basically be wiped off the face of the earth
And
after
then-
you got out of the military.
Exactly. And then, but then after, since you were in the military and in combat, probably you were just sitting on the sidelines, I don't know, filling up sandbags or something, not even doing anything. Since you did that, you shouldn't do anything the rest of your life. You should just talk about that. That's what you did in your life, that you were in combat, and then do nothing with your life and just go scroll and troll on the internet about other people. Scroll and troll.
It's got to be a new thing. Scroll and troll.
I'm writing that down. That's actually a good one. Scroll and troll. The scroll and trollers. They scroll and troll on the internet and just talk about other people, about what they did 30, 20 years ago, what they did in the military, but they've done nothing since, and they can't handle other people doing things nowadays. It's all about energy. This is energy.
Wait, how did this even come up? You were supposed to give us a joke.
Well, because this is about energy. Because we went to AI, and that's where the world. Like I was thinking about, we talked about this. Where the world is going.
The places conversations can go.
Well, because we said
write that down. The places conversations can go.
Real deep there, kid. Stop pushing me. Little notes go on under the table over here.
So.
Usually it's me saying, shut the hell up. Stop wiggling. Stop babbling. You're talking too much. All right, so who wants to hear a joke?
Wait. I want to say something real quick on the topic we were just talking about.
Oh, but it's about energy. That is about energy. Putting the shitty energy out into the world, and then you have this bad life, this miserable life, and you wonder why. It's because if you put shit energy, this is all about energy today. You give shit energy to the world, to the universe, you're going to get shit energy back. And you have to continue giving good energy. Those dudes might have given good energy 20 years ago, like Al Bundy scoring 4 touchdowns at Polk High School like 20 years ago in the military. But if they're not giving good energy now, they're miserable, and
it's no use.
They see people out there actually doing stuff, trying stuff, putting themselves out there, and they're putting shit energy into the world, and they're getting shit energy back from the universe. And that's why they're miserable and unhappy. So that's what this is all about. It's about freaking energy.
So what I wanted to say is that this grown man on Tyson's YouTube channel, so we were at the shooting range.
No. That's for another episode. Haters.
It was at Machine Guns.
There's so much hating going on. We could bring it up every single episode.
It was at Machine Guns Vegas. I wasn't there, but I just saw one of the videos on Tyson's YouTube channel. It was him shooting this really, I think it was AK, right? AK-47. I'm pretty sure. And it said, because I don't know which comment she's talking about. And it said this was one of the best moments of my life. And then in the comments, some grown man said, if this was one of the best moments of your life, then your life must be pretty boring.
Yeah, I actually have that comment right here. It was when I was shooting a military M4. Let's find it.
Fully automatic, right?
It said, the title of the video was, this is one of the coolest moments of my life. And it just said full auto M4. And then,
it's M4.
And then some guy, Z Belair 7218.
All right, it's a bullshit name. Who cares?
If this was one of the coolest moments of your life, you have a boring life.
So what is he doing? Like dropping nuclear bombs on places or something? What is he doing that's so exciting? Anyway, it's called haters.
We got some more comments, but that's for the comment.
That's called haters. We got enough on the haters today. We got enough on the haters. They come up every single day, literally.
Can we do the joke now?
Right. Yeah. We're on a joke. Who wants to hear a joke? AI came through. Even though they couldn't have a conversation, they asked me about more jokes, and they didn't even remember that we had a conversation literally like a half a second later.
Was this today?
Yes. This morning, right when you walked in. When I was doing my morning work and you knocked, I just finished it. And I had to close it up so you couldn't see it. All right. I got 2 of them. What has to be broken before you can use it?
A horse.
Ooh, that would be that could be, but no, that's not what
someone's heart.
Jesus. Oh my God, this just got
so
dark
good.
and deep, and you have to break someone's heart before you can use their heart. What the hell is going on here?
I didn't mean it that way.
What is going on here? No.
Shoes. Nobody technically are using them to break them.
Right. A horse is a good one, but that's not it. I almost would give you half a point for that, but we'll see.
Something that you break before you can use it.
All right. Oh shit, 10. I get the payback, suckers. Where's the button? Where's the shitty button? The green one? All right, yeah, because I'm getting payback. I'm putting my finger on that for you suckers because I know you're going to mess this up.
For some reason, it's called Mary.
9, 8.
Stop counting. It's broken before it can be used.
No, you guys do this all the time to me. You interrupt me. You may put the pressure on me. You put
Stallion?
You put your finger on the button to give me that big freaking missing a question.
A box?
Button. All right, I'll give you a hint. We use this thing pretty much every day. I definitely do, and you use it like half of the time. I use this thing every night.
Journal?
All right, I'll give you even more hint.
No.
I have this thing every night. I eat this thing every
Protein
night.
Shake. Blender?
Failure. Eggs must be broken before you can use it. An egg, suckers. I eat eggs every single night. That's my dinner every night. 10 to 12 egg whites is my dinner. Yes, I eat eggs for dinner.
That makes so much sense.
That's a good one. AI gave me that one the first try.
Do you have any more?
Good one. Oh, I sure
Horse
do.
and
Only
egg
one
can
more.
both be an answer for it.
Only one more.
Oh, I sure do. I only have one more.
Well, it's more. All right, let's get on with the show. Energy. Energy. We already talked about shit energy and not putting shit energy out into the world. If you put shit energy out into the world, you're going to get shit energy and outcome back. And you're going to live a miserable life where you're a grown man that is living off the heyday of your military career, and all you could do is talk shit about other people. Like back in the day, the big things you did a long time ago. Al Bundy in Married with Children, his whole life, he was like 50 years old. All he would talk about is he scored 4 touchdowns at Polk High School when he's in high school. And in one game, he scored 4 touchdowns. And he thought that made he didn't have to do anything else the rest of his life. Like he lived off that accomplishment his entire life.
Al Bundy.
Al Bundy. If you don't know who Al Bundy is, I just have one question for you. Are you even American?
What if they're like, for some reason we have like a good chunk of viewers that are from like some weird
Different
country,
countries.
like Jamaica or something, or Australia.
There's like
This
one
is a world.
guy.
This is worldwide. We have at least like 9 followers from all over the world.
There was one guy who's like from Russia or something that commented on one of our Grand Canyon videos. He was like, "Where is this?" But it was like in Russian, so he had to translate it. It was really cool.
Oh no, that was on a different one of my shooting videos.
All right, so let's get into the energy. First off, what does energy mean to you? I want you two to tell me, what does energy
All right,
mean to you?
before we say what it means to us, I just want to say what Google said.
All right, what
Energy
do you got?
means energy is the ability and strength to do active physical things and the feeling that you are full of physical power and life.
And that's a physical energy, but is there usually they put alternative, like, you know?
No, I just gave an example and that's it.
If you look in other like websites, they'll give you different thoughts of energy, like mental energy, whatever, like, not just physical energy. All right. So what does energy mean to you? Other than the Google version, what does energy mean to you? Who's going up first?
For me, energy means like that you're excited to do something. Like if you're about to go do work, or if you're about to go do an activity, or like whatever you're about to go do. It could be anything. If you're like dragging your feet to go do it, and if you're like not motivated, then you're not having energy to do that. So yeah, basically energy means that if you're like happy to do something.
Well, yeah, I heard you saying, but you're saying on what the thing is, because you're a positive, motivated, usually-ish type of person, right? Like in general, you're like that. I mean, you have your moments, but in general, if you had
everybody does, I think.
Some more than
I hope.
Some more than
Some
others.
more than
some
others.
More than others, or some less than others. But you're saying it automatically. Listen to how we're saying energy. And I'm gonna give you mine, or give you part of mine, like enthusiasm, endurance, strength, durability, passion. But think about it. We're saying this stuff is energy, but is that the only type of energy there is? What about these tools on the internet that are talking shit about kids? The strolling trollers. What do you call them? Scrolling trollers.
That's bad energy.
So we're just automatically
Thinking positive
without even realizing it. You don't even realize that you're.
Those people are the default negative. We're the default positive.
They're going default negative.
So I have a different kind of question for all of you. What is your negative type of energy, Midge?
Look, all right, go ahead. If I don't want to write down my thought, go ahead. What do you got?
Go, speak. Podcast means uncomfortableness.
No, it doesn't.
Well, negative energy. We just talked about it. Scrolling trollers, things like that. And people who just are miserable and they're putting that nasty, toxic energy or attitude into the world. I'll give you an example of a nasty energy. This isn't even on my notes or anything. I'm just thinking of what you say it. I talked about recently. We were doing a leadership workshop in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
And my introduction, it talks about, and it's also to tell them about like work-life balance, about not stressing so much and making sure they're taking care of their family still and not working where they're neglecting their family or neglecting their health. We always tie this health and family stuff into their work and their leadership. Follow me so far? So I do my introduction and I kind of mention that stuff and talk about their calendar. And if I would ask you to look at your calendar, how much is it personal, professional? And I go into this little introduction I have, and it's like for them to open their minds like, oh, aha, yeah, I'm not doing enough of this, or I'm not taking care of myself.
I'm doing too much of this.
The first 30 seconds, and this is like might have been a 1 day or 2. I think it was just a 1 day, but still it's a full day, like a 9-10 hour day that I'm going to be with this group. 30 seconds into my introduction, some guy raises his hands and starts making noises. And no one ever asks a question during an introduction. Literally, I'm just introducing myself, what we're going to be doing here today. And this guy's already stopping me and interrupting me. Says, oh, I don't believe in this. This is a bunch of kumbaya bullshit. We're sitting around and all this other stuff. Like,
I never heard you tell us that before.
Imagine flying across the country to go speak to a company that they're paying you a lot of money to come and do.
And I've never said a guy say kumbaya.
He used kumbaya about 5 times in this day. He kept saying it every time that I said something.
Was he Hawaiian?
No, kumbaya I don't think is Hawaiian.
It sounds like it.
Kumbaya is like hippie-ish kind of thing. A bunch of hippies sitting around a fire, like holding hands, chanting.
No offense
like,
if you're Hawaiian.
They're thinking like that's the
so
kind of
offense. If you ever say no offense to someone,
you're probably.
It's obviously offensive.
I don't mean to be an asshole, but probably what you're about to say means you're going to be an asshole if you're saying that. Anyway, so imagine 30 seconds into this thing, and I have to spend this whole day, and it's hard enough. You're going as a stranger to go and work with these people, coach them, teach them, and work with their whole team. So it's a little weird in the beginning to get them to get to know you. Imagine someone just cutting you off in your introduction, and he brought the energy down the whole place. The whole first half of the day, luckily he had to leave at lunchtime and go somewhere and wasn't there for the second half of the day. And the second half of the day went awesome. They had tons of breakthroughs and they had growth and development in that second half of the day. But the whole first half of the day, every single talk we had, lesson that we had, conversation we had, he'd interrupt and talk about kumbaya and no, that's not how it works. Oh, I don't believe in that. No, I don't agree with that at all. No, that's wrong. That's not how it is. Imagine that.
No offense, but we just went to Poland.
No offense.
No, we just went to Poland, and something that I've noticed there, everyone says their thoughts. Like, literally everyone. You know how you have, like, thoughts about other people?
Like the movie, like Bad Dads. Bad Dads?
Old Dads.
Old Dads. With a
we recommend watching it if you're...
Old Dads. If you haven't seen it, one of the funniest movies we've seen in a long time.
Yep. So we go, and literally everyone says their thoughts. Everyone's just walking around saying their thoughts, and it's really weird.
And yeah, so it's speaking their minds without having any filter. So that's bad energy. He brought and this was like 30 people there that paid a lot of money for us to be there. He brought the energy level down and the attitude down for the entire whole first day. One person can drag the energy of an entire group, an entire world, an entire country probably down with bad energy. Well, I think that probably goes on in this country a lot with one person dragging the energy down of the country or one governor in a certain state dragging the energy down with different gun laws. But that's a whole nother story. Anyway, yeah, this could go sideways real quick. We take this conversation in different
Want to hear a
directions.
joke?
Real quick. We didn't even get into this. We're too soon for another joke. But in a minute, let's finish off. So that was about bad energy because we're talking about giving an example of bad energy. But do you have any examples of good energy? Tell me an example of a good energy you might have.
A good energy someone might have is like when they're going to meet up with someone.
I mean, do you have a story of energy?
Oh, yes,
you have anything to share about yourself and energy? And
so I'm actually very energetic. Like when we were about to take our flight to go to Poland, I didn't really like the time of the flight. It was like at 10 p.m., but I was just really excited.
Your problem is you get energy at the wrong time. You get like this crackhead energy. At like 2 a.m., you'll get this like crackhead energy.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that kind of energy, we're in Poland. I got the literal worst sleep ever in Poland because you decide the first morning we're there. We landed at 8 and we didn't work out that day yet. So we work out at like 9 p.m. and we go to sleep. We have to wake up at like 7 the next day. And you decide, oh, I'm hungry and I want some eggs. So you wake up at 4 in the morning to go wake up mommy to say, can you make me some eggs, please? That happened.
Wow, that sounds so rough. You had to get up at 4 in the morning too because you heard someone making eggs. Rough life, kid. Who's going to carry the boats?
Oh my God.
Stay hard.
No, but it was the first night.
Anyway, she was telling a story before she was rudely interrupted with your stressful life of having to get up at 4 a.m. to eat some freaking eggs.
Man. All right. So, I'm always very energetic.
Outside, kid.
I'm always very energetic, like I said, when we were going to meet up with family.
Shout out to all my crackheads.
And we only go to Poland once a year. I don't think we've ever gone twice. Maybe once we did twice in a year. So we don't really get to see them that often. And whenever someone calls my great grandma, she thinks that the hang up button, like the decline button, is the same as the pick up button. So today was the first time we actually ever got on a call with her for like a really long time. So I'm just really energetic when I get to call.
What does her hanging up on you have to do with the energy?
No, but I'm just saying that it's great that we can finally actually talk to her. And I'm also really excited whenever I call my grandma from New York, which is Daddy's mom, because we don't really get to see her that much. Maybe a little bit more often, but...
So that was the energy story? That was your energy story?
Yeah,
What is it?
family.
Well, what about it? You have energy when you're talking to family, when you're interacting with family.
Yeah.
You will talk to my mother, and you two will be rambling, because she'll just babble all day. You two will be talking about anything.
We should have a podcast together.
Oh, my God. It'll either, like, skyrocket, or it'll, like...
I was telling her that she should start her own YouTube channel because she would be...
that thing would blow up.
no.
It would blow up. Holy shit.
Imagine-
She had her own YouTube channel. People think it's fake.
Grandma Jean.
Grandma Jean's Day in the Life of Grandma Jean. All right, you're gonna
Grandma Jean bonding
start with a joke. I'm
hamster.
gonna be right back for this commercial message.
Okay.
Okay.
Hear the joke.
Oh, yeah, I see what commercial message he's going to deliver. Well, anyway, want to hear a joke? Which we already established that you do.
All right.
Why did the girl sit on her watch?
Wait, what? Can you say that again, please?
Why did the girl sit on her watch?
I don't think the commercial messenger deliverer heard that joke. Wait, what? Can you say it again?
Why did the girl sit on her watch?
To keep track of time? To sit on time? To wait?
This was for the messenger.
This is
Why did the girl sit on her watch? This little commercial break was time for you guys to post in the chat. So, like, comment
Let's go
before
take care
you
of some technical difficulties with the zoo
look
animals.
ahead. Before you look ahead in the video and cheat, and then put in the real answer in the chat. During this commercial break, just post your answer
All right, can I
in the
hear
chat.
the
about that.
joke? I didn't hear the joke. I was always taking care of something.
Why did the girl sit on her watch?
She had a big butt. I don't know.
Oh.
No, I didn't hear the question. I was dealing with all the animals.
Dollar.
Jesus, you can't be getting that close and screaming in that shit.
Sorry. I think the
Hold on,
ball went all
no.
the
I
way.
had to take care of all your
Why
pets because you
did-
have a whole freaking zoo in this house. We just added some
Oh yeah,
new
we
pets.
just got a guinea pig.
Guinea pig and a third dog, like within the same week. All right, say it one more time, a little slower, just so I can process it.
Why did the girl sit?
This isn't
on
a snow
her
cone. You don't
wa-
have to like have it all up like.
I know,
against your
like, you're
face.
like-
It's too freaking loud and like.
Okay.
Sit. Now you're gonna go on the other side of town instead.
Why did the girl sit?
I can't hear you now because you're like on the other side.
Why did the girl sit on her watch?
Why did the girl sit on her watch? She was watching time still, sit, babysitting.
To keep track of time? Sit on time?
You don't know it? Oh, you're trying to figure it out too?
No, he looked at my thing earlier and he's just pretending.
I'm figuring this out. It's me against you two.
Yeah, I know. But
So
I don't know the joke either.
We'll stop trying to give an answer. Why did the girl sit on her watch? To watch time, to sit on time, to freeze time, time to stay still, to stand still? Am I on any kind of track of anything? All right, I have no clue. What? Screw you with that button.
Okay, I wasn't even holding my finger on it. What do you?
Oh, yeah,
what
give me
do
a
you
hint.
What do you want to be whenever you're meeting with someone?
So she's on time?
So she'll be on time.
That is dumb.
You're,
That is just horrible.
oh my god.
That is horrible. All right. let's
Okay,
go.
I thought it said on your notebook. I was looking at the answer. I thought it said so because she
All right,
wanted to be
go.
anti-me.
All right. So
Yeah,
what do
I
you
don't
have?
got
What do you
the
have to tell us about energy? Any personal stories about energy? Why energy is important to you? What you think of when you're judging energy, and what is it? What is it?
Yes. So my story for energy. Just a few weeks ago, 8 weeks ago, we went for a trip to Tennessee. There was a men's event going on there where you were like speaking / leading / helping out with, and the same time we're going there, we're building this business, the Infinite Freak Fitness Formula, which is the last.
Gonna be released soon.
Well, it's already.
It's
released.
already released. It is the last workout program you're ever gonna need. So we're working on that, brainstorming, creating all these things on spreadsheets and folders and all that. And we stayed up 1, 2 in the morning every single day there for 4 or 5 days straight, just working on it. And every single day, we also have to wake up at 4:30,
4:30, 5 the latest. The workouts even earlier when we had the workout. So
my energy / superpower is being active for very long amounts of time, getting little sleep, and then getting back on track.
if you have to be, not regularly, like
Yes.
it's not, and mine is almost the exact same thing. But how did you get to be able to do that? Like we were working all night, and then we came home, and for another 3 weeks we finished this off. This is a workout, a training program, an online training program. You buy it one time and you have access to it for life. There is a VIP upgrade. You can pay a small monthly fee and get upgrades on it and updates and new content every month. But it's literally the last workout program you ever need for your strength, your cardio, your conditioning. It's a 7-day-a-week program you can use all year round and never repeat a workout ever again for the rest of your life. Talk about variety. There's customized and personalization. So if you want any information about that, just put a message down in the comments or just email us at the email address below. But as we're working on that, how did you get the ability to be able to function like that? Because we were doing like hard work where it takes so much focus. We had to get into that freak flow with little sleep sometimes. For sometimes 8-9 hours in a row, we're just sitting there zoned in, saying, how do you create that ability to be able to do that?
The 24-hour challenges.
24-hour challenges and like just working out hard and doing hard stuff and pushing yourself. And so when we're doing these stupid 24-hour challenges, people are like, why would you ever do that to yourself? Why would you ever stay up 24 hours and do push-ups for 24 hours or weightlifting for 24 hours?
You know what David Goggins' response to that?
Stupid, but not for me, or stupid for you, or something like that.
No, because you're not, or something.
Because you're not me, yeah, or something like that.
Because you're not doing it yourself?
No, he's saying
because you're not.
It's stupid for you, or yeah, because you're not. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, keep continuing.
So,
sorry.
Same thing for me, like a similar one. I was in New York City doing an event, and I had another event the next day in South Carolina. The flight got delayed, and now my last flight was going to be. Stop trying to look at my joke there, sucker.
Sorry.
I'm
so sorry.
The next flight was going to be at like 10 p.m. And if that last flight got delayed again, I would miss the event next day because we had to be there in South Carolina at 8 in the morning. So if the next delay would be the next day, the next flight wouldn't be out until the next day. So I'm sitting there and we're thinking, all right, if we miss this flight, we're going to lose it. This is like a $35,000 event we were going to train for, like to coach. And so it's a big event. These people had their entire staff off work for us to come train them in leadership, teamwork, development, problem solving, communication, work-life balance, all that same stuff, just like in Atlanta. And so I had to make the decision and say, all right, we're just going to drive. And we just decided right there on the spot from New York City, we're going to drive to South Carolina. We didn't turn the rental car in. We called the rental car place, said we're not dropping it off in New York City anymore. We're going to drop it off in South Carolina. They're like, where? Like South Carolina. Just drove through the night, got there at like 7:30. The thing started at 8. We just changed clothes real quick shower to wake up, drink a freaking Bang energy drink, and go at it for like 10 straight hours, training these people with zero sleep after driving through the entire night. That is... Stop curling that wire around your stank ass toes. So that is exactly... because it's making our headphones go out too. That's exactly why we do things like the 24-hour challenges. And then when it comes to the project, I have to go and train. You need to work on your energy levels there, kid. That's why I do the project. I have to, for 3-4 days, I have to stay up almost all night, every night. But it's things like these 24-hour challenges that allow you do hard shit, you train yourself, you get this type of energy levels, and it will give you the ability to do things like create a business overnight, to drive through the night to get to a workshop, to run things like the project. We just finished the 18th class of the project. 4.5 years. I've done 18 classes of those. So
wow.
18 times I've had to go through the project myself. Those amount of hours of work and hiking and sleep and yelling and screaming and throwing the tables and chairs because I'm such a mean guy. Let me ask you this question.
I've been working on the
railroad. Like that, some reason. Do you know the trolls don't know that they get trolled? Like I'm literally trolling them before they troll. I'm like trolling them with a time machine by obviously, like, look at the song I put on that video of On the Rail, like that song.
Yeah,
it's obviously
a video on Instagram, very funny video, or not funny, but cool.
There's 750,000 views on that already. I'm trolling them, and they just fall for it all the time, and then they just say all these things. They show their true character, and they're supposed to be. They're telling us in the video, "Oh, you're not real men. Your sons are gay, and your wives are fat, and all this other stuff." But they're real men by talking like that to other people on the internet about kids, because I'm not a man because I'm having some dude crawl on the railroad tracks. And let me ask you this. if there's a program for 4 days and I put a video of, let's say, 15 seconds of a guy crawling in the dirt, does it make sense to you for someone to say, oh, it costs $18,000 to crawl in the dirt for 4 days? I could have you come do it in my backyard for free, or I could do it myself. What is off about that?
That makes total sense.
What do you think is off about that sentence? That's just that thought.
They don't want other people. They're not supporting other people.
That too, but what just logically
they
about
do it
this?
themselves.
Just the logically rational thought about this idea.
That they only see 15 seconds of the entire 75 hours. It's like on Instagram. I talked about during my Freak Fit Live event about social media, how the average person spends so many hours a day on social media, and they compare themselves because they see 10 seconds of someone's day and they're like, oh my God, that person has such a great life. Mine's so miserable. I'm depressed now.
They'll see 10 seconds. So they'll watch 15 seconds and say, oh, I could crawl. You can come crawl in the dirt for free. Because that's all we're doing for 4 days straight, just crawling in the dirt, playing on the railroad tracks. That's all we're doing. Nothing else. There's no other
Building the railroad tracks.
Yeah.
I've been working on the rail.
That was a hell of a choice of a song that I picked for that. Trolling the trolls. And then there'll be comments sometimes on those videos. There's like 10 or 12 different grown men going back and forth. You can see the times of when they leave like comments and stuff, like within over 2 hours time, just going back and forth.
I want to see this. After the show, you are going to show this to me.
Amongst themselves. A lot of them just get blocked and deleted because it's just nonsense. They make racist stuff and they talk like nonsense. The ones that have like something that's funny or comical, I might respond to just for fun and also they're boosting the algorithms up. You got us so many quality applications. Thank you, trolls. Thank you, haters. The project can't thank you enough from the bottom of our hearts. You are keeping us alive and kicking. Thank you for getting us all that attention. It's awesome. We're getting tons of...
No wonder this podcast gets no attention.
Yeah, I know. Haters, come on.
Let's be more polarizing.
Yeah, let's talk about the haters on here. Let's go. I should have you two crawl the railroad tracks. Oh man, they'll be like, "This is child abuse."
I quit.
We've worked out before. We've just done workouts before, and people have like, "Oh, that's child abuse," because you're doing jumping jacks, you fat mother effer. Holy crap!
Oh, I thought you were gonna say that was so close. Because this is a children's show.
Your face is.
If you're a child, please do not watch Old Dads.
You don't feel how hot it is in here with these lights on us, and I have this sweatshirt on for some reason.
And you've been yelling.
Because they're getting me all fired up. It's called energy. It's called energy. Putting that energy out into the world.
Thank you, haters.
Thank you, haters. But energy is a superpower of mine too, that I could take anything, something long and grueling and shitty, and turn it into fun, turn it into a superpower, like having to drive all through the night, or having to be stuck alone in a hotel room. Like when you guys go away to Poland, I'm home alone for 2 weeks.
You're so sad and lonely.
I could sit here and just zone in and focus out and have the discipline and energy to just attack that business. And literally we started a new business in days of just...
I don't know how you can't
like it when we're here.
I don't even know how you can get lonely. If we have 9 animals here, 3 dogs.
No shit, I just spent the whole day.
3 hamsters, 1 snake, 1 turtle, and 1 guinea pig.
Spent the whole day like I'm a freaking zookeeper. I'm just like chasing after animals all day.
So sometimes we did these like funny things where we asked each other if our dogs could work out, if our dogs could play video games, like what would they be playing, and also if our dogs had jobs. For us, Ricky, our dog, he loves the hamsters, he loves the guinea pigs, so he'd be a zookeeper. That we think that if he had
I was a zookeeper when you guys were away. It's all I did is took care of these damn animals. And then their water. And then got to feed them. Then got to take them out. And then got to do this and that. And then the new puppy is just there. And he's shitting all over the place. Shitting on top of his shit. So I'm cleaning shit on top of shit.
And you know what you did? You left it all and waited 2 weeks for us to come back.
Well, I wasn't going to clean it up. So I just figured I'll leave them all around the house for you guys. Some of them were a little dry and stuck to the ground. And there were sometimes there was Sometimes there was shit on top of the piss. But that's what you got to deal with sometimes. Anyway, who wants to hear a joke? We got to wrap this up.
It's like a moat around the mountain.
So energy. This is all about energy. Not putting shitty energy out into the world. Understanding what energy is, and then learning to weaponize your energy and turn it even into a superpower. Like we have the capability. We make hard stuff fun because we have that energy. That training for hard stuff and suffering, like we've talked about in previous episodes, gives us the energy to then make the hard stuff easy and the hard stuff fun. And actually then get paid to do the hard stuff, like the project. That's how I'm able to do the project. I'm able to go and drive all through the night, able to deal with the energy of some doof that's bringing shitty energy into a group. Like taking the hard stuff and the negative energy and just overpowering and swamping it with positive, focused, energetic, motivated, enthusiastic, endurable, strong, passionate freaking energy. That's what we're talking about. But who wants to hear Joe? Because we wrap things up here.
Me.
You yawn again, and we're gonna be outside fist fight, little girl. Like, geez.
Oh, remember I sent
You're gonna punch a girl.
Remember I sent you that GIF where it was like that
Is it
little.
a GIF or a GIF or a GIF? I say GIF.
You know, I sent you that GIF of that little girl, like that tiny toddler doing karaoke, and he was like, "Oh yeah," like that looks like you. And he said, "We're gonna be fighting."
That was actually when that was like a few projects ago. I was on the hike. I remember when that happened. I saw it. I'm like, oh, we're fighting. Me and that kid are fighting. I was actually on a hike during one of the projects, like three or four classes ago. I remember that. All right, joke to wrap things up. You guys failed in the first one. The first one was definitely figure outable, and it was a good one. Let's see.
I do not need this.
Horse and egg?
What gets harder to catch? See, and I also asked for jokes on energy. Get how the egg was kind of energy because it was like nutrition, and that's what they came up with. Mm-hmm. And this one is definitely, or whatever. What gets harder to catch the faster you run?
Lightning.
What?
What gets harder to catch the faster you run? Suckers.
Speed?
9, 8,
Overweightness?
Literally
6,
any animal.
5, 4, 3. Yeah, now it's like to have this pressure. Why are you kicking like you're going to piss yourself? You can't handle the pressure of a countdown?
Lightning.
Because I
I'm going to hit the button.
I don't
I don't know
know.
why it's called Mary, that button, but 2, 1, and fail. All right, I'll give you a hint. You said overweight. Kind of can have to do that because they have a harder time catching this.
Fat.
Jesus, no, this is a family show. He's going to piss himself. We should tickle him right here live on TV.
Please, God. No.
Stop. He's going to really, I don't want him pissing on the camera. All right, if someone was overweight, they'd have even a harder time catching this when they're running.
Your
Energy.
breath.
Their breath.
I got half a point. I win.
I gave you like,
Woohoo!
I basically said the answer for you there. I gave you like
No, you didn't.
their breath. The harder you run, the harder it is to catch. What's the matter?
I'm out of
We're
here.
not done. We got to do the finish off the show.
Stop. Oh, yeah, stop. Midge, stop or else.
He's going to piss himself and she's going to tickle him. He's going to piss live on the air just for you. It's going to look like it looked like when I was.
Please no.
No, it's good. It's payback for me having to
Pissing
clean
just
up
for you.
with 9 animals pissing and crapping all over the damn house. And you guys are going, you leave me home alone with 9 animals. Holy crap.
Midge, you are.
All right, let's wrap this up. It's been another episode of
You
the
clapped
Breaking
your
the Cycle Show.
microphone. Ha ha.
Take them home.
Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe.
Smash that subscribe button
Click the notifications bell.
so you never miss out on any future videos. And check out all of our other recommended channels. Check out all of our other content. See you next time.
And we'll see you next time. And if you want to know more about the formula, make sure you put a comment down below or use the email. The Infinite Freak Fitness Formula, the last workout program you will ever need. It generates millions and millions of workouts that you can create
Probably billions.
and that are created for you. Just put a comment down below or use the email down below.
We are out.
So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. I'm taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't never. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. I'm taking that crown from you. I ain't worried.